Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy Friday. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I'm so pleased and I'm so happy. Today's video is going to be about my foundation collection. I don't have a lot of foundation in my collection, but I'm just going to share with you the few that I do have. And all the foundations that I do have in my collection, I love them all and they all perform greatly. None really performs more than the other. Really, they don't. It depends on your skin type too. So the first one we're going to talk about is number 7. And number 7, and this is Deep Honey. And I purchased this foundation from Boots. And you know what though, I really didn't think this was going to match my skin tone. But you may think, Deep Honey, that's a little light, but it performs perfectly on my skin. You just have to know how to play with the foundations, you know what I mean? For this one, whenever I wear this number 7, I always use my Becker, what is it, that primer that really helps to mattify your skin. That is the one that I use when I'm using this this foundation. I really like it. And because when I took it home I thought no, it's not gonna work. And you just have to blend it out nicely with your blender brush or your beauty blender and put your setting powder on top. Perfect. The other one is Makeup Forever, and this is also a matte. This is a matte foundation, and it is a number 57. Whenever I'm wearing any matte foundation, I don't put any primer on my face because I have really oily skin. And you may think, well, you know what? You've got oily skin. You should be putting a primer on. But whenever, in my opinion, whenever a foundation is a matte foundation, what do I need a primer for? I mean, this is just my skin type. I mean, everyone has different skin tones, skin type, and your skin have different needs. But for this one, I don't ever do a primer. I just moisturize, tone, and this goes on, and then just put on top my blood powder, and then that's it. Good to go. And the other one is from Becker, and this is in Sandalwood. I remember when I went into Sephora to do my skin match for my foundation, Becca was not on the list, surprisingly so. But I really like this foundation. It stays on all day. It's Evermatte Shine Proof Foundation, Sandalwood. And I thought, well, why did this not come up on the screen? Everything else came up except for this one. But I really like this foundation, and it's almost finished. The funny thing though, I remember I ordered this online, and the shade that I ordered is in Sandalwood. Now I got this one here from Sephora, and this one I did purchase online. And when my foundation came in the mail, it was Buttercup, and I thought, why are they sending me Buttercup? So I went back and I checked my order, and my order did say Sandalwood. But then I thought to myself, oh, what do I do? Do I have to call them and probably go to the post office and then send that back? And I'm thinking, what the heck, I'm just going to keep it. So I keep this. I didn't really send it back, I kept it. But I put it to good use. I use this foundation over my eyelids as a primer because it's matte. And you know what though, it works. So I'm really happy that I didn't send this back. I mean, did that ever happen to you where you order something online and all of a sudden something else came? Oh my god, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, so the Becker is really nice, and I use this very sparingly. I don't use this every single day, but most of these foundation is my go-to everyday foundation. And the other one here is from Stila. As you can see, it's almost finished, so I was just shaking it up. Stila Stay All Day foundation and concealer together, and this is Warm 13. This is also a really nice foundation as well. For this one, I always tend to use my mattifying primer from Becker, and it works fantastic with this. And your setting powder, your blood powder, good to go. Great, I love this one. Now, this foundation here is from J. Manuel Beauty. And I have to say, that remember when I said earlier they all perform the same? I lied. This one is the cream of the crop for me. This foundation goes from a powder to a cream. Have you ever heard of anything like that before? So this is the foundation here. The foundation is a powder. Now the color that I do have here is deep one. So let me just take a little bit out for you. So this is just my makeup remover, and I'm going to just take a little bit of the foundation. Here it is, okay? And I'm going to put this foundation on my hand. Now, when you're ready, this is in powder form on my hand. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. And this foundation turns into a cream. The foundation turns into cream. It's really hard to see with the lights, but you know what though? The foundation disappeared into my skin. Oh my God. The most fabulous, fantastic foundation I have ever seen. I have never in my entire life heard a foundation going from a powder to a cream. jmanual.com. You got to get yourself one of these powders. This is the cream of the crop for me. Let me just do that demonstration one more time. I really hope you guys can see. I've got my ring light in front of me, so it may be a little bit hard to see with the ring light, but this is it here. It's powder, and I'm just going to take a little bit up from there. Now the powder is on my makeup remover, okay, and of course it's going on my hand, okay, and I'm just going to cover this back. So this is the foundation right there, okay? And when you start to apply it into your skin, it turns into a cream. It's really hard to see with the lights. Forget it already. I mean, this is the bomb.com, I'm telling you. You guys have to try this foundation. And I feel like whenever I'm reaching for my foundation, I have to, especially this one, I have to be very careful. I'm thinking, okay, no, I have to be very, very careful with this foundation. I don't know if you guys followed me on Instagram. I had a red carpet moment and I wore this foundation and I went to the bathroom, and the only thing I did in the bathroom was touch up my lipstick. The makeup didn't budge. So I'm just trying to clean my hands. It's a fantastic foundation, perfect for my skin tone. I love this foundation. So you guys can check out jmanual.com. He's got a website and you can pick this up. Okay, so just in case you're wondering what I'm using, it's my Micellar cleanser. I'm going to be talking about this in another video coming up another time. So anyway, moving on. Next would be Elizabeth Arden. And this one is Flawless Finish Perfectly Nude Caramel 29. Again, another perfect foundation for my skin tone. And funny, I had bought, where did I buy this foundation? I don't remember where. Boots, Shoppers in Toronto, I don't know. But perfect, again, for my skin tone. Absolutely perfect. And there it is. And the color is Caramel. And it's number 20. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Clinique Stay Matte Oil Free Makeup. And you know what though? I don't even know. I got this one from Sephora. But the question is, oh, it's number 26 Amber. It's on top. 26 Amber. This is a beautiful foundation. It's a matte finish as well. But I don't usually wear, like I said earlier, matte primers with any matte foundation. The skin is too dry, so I don't do that. This is another one of my favorites. They're all my favorites, but I think if I have to pick one of my absolute most favorite foundation, it's gonna be the J Manual. Oh my God, it has to be that. Estee Lauder Double Wear Rich Chestnut 5C1. Another perfect foundation. And I remember when I was much younger, I had no idea about foundations and how to pick a foundation. I would just assume this color would fit my skin, but it doesn't work that way. But I think as you get older, your skin changes, and because sometimes my skin changes between seasons. When it's cold or in the summer or in the fall, your skin tends to change as the season goes by. But for me, the Double Wear works all seasons, and it's not a matte finish, I don't think, but I use the primer from MAC, the yellow. I'm not quite sure what it's called, but that's what I use with this foundation. And you know, this, I have another one here. Now, the reason why I have this one down is because it's almost finished. Now, the Estee Lauder foundations are in the mid to high 30s, I think. So I want to get every drop of makeup out of this thing. That's why I've got my makeup remover. And before I open this one has to be completely finished. I know. You know, I have to get my money's worth, right? I have to get my money's worth. So yeah, so that's it. So yeah, and I really love all of these foundations. They're absolutely great. But you know what I'm really thrilled about though? Companies like Clinique and Estee Lauder and Lancome and Elizabeth Arden. I mean, these are cosmetic companies that's been around for a very long time, and never ever did they have foundations for dark skin. And I am so thrilled that these companies are diversifying their foundation line for women of color, because every one of us have different skin tones, different shades. So of course, I mean, you have to include everyone in that demographic, right? So I'm really pleased, and I was absolutely thrilled when I had gone to Sephora that Clinique came up, and because I really like their cosmetics. Yeah. So that's it for now. This is all of my foundation, and one thing I'm going to advise you guys to have is get a makeup remover. I mean, this thing is awesome because I use this when I'm using my J Manual, because it's a powder to cream. And like for my Stila, I mean, rather than, you know, I usually shake it up, it's almost finished. It's probably somewhere way to the bottom. So I use my makeup remover to go in and get the foundation out, and I put it on my foundation brush or whatever. Anywho, my lovelies, this is all for now. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I have so many different things coming up on my channel. I just have to get the time to do it. So, and I'm going to be talking about my storage thingies, and I'm going to be talking about this micellar cleaner. Oh my god, it's coming up. It's coming up. Just bear with me, guys. It's coming up. Anyway, that's all for now, guys. This is all of my foundation that I do have in my collection. I am going to leave everything in the description bar below for you guys. Check them out. But you know what though? I think you should go check out J Manual, jmanual.com. I'm not getting paid to say this, but I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. And my shade is, again, it's Deep 1. Beautiful foundation. Thank you for watching. This is Odette, and I shall see you next time. Bye.